Hello and welcome to another JMP video. I'm your host JonNario and today I'll be talking about critical damage and how to properly maximize it. This is going to be the same as any other maximizing video in which I'll go over all of the items that grant a particular stat. In this case, it's going to be critical damage. And like always, if I forget something that is obtainable, let me know in the comment section down below. Always remember that maximizing any particular stat will take a long time, so do be patient. Even though critical damage is not the hardest stat, it's still going to take a while to actually maximize it. There's also going to be another stat that you need to be somewhat careful not to go too overboard, especially in gems since critical damage is based around your actual damage, your physical or magic damage. So make sure to have a healthy balance between the two. With all that out of the way, make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more content like this, and let's get started with what is critical damage. Critical damage is going to be a stat on your character sheet that indicates how much damage you do after you successfully hit an enemy with a critical hit. So the higher the stat, the higher the bonus that you do get after you crit. Like I mentioned before, critical damage is tied to your actual damage, so going too high on your critical damage might end up sacrificing too much on your base damage, so you might end up doing less damage than you should. So do be careful not to go 100% focus on critical damage. Also make sure to keep an eye on your damage. This mainly applies to your gems, so it's going to be a very easy fix if you go a little bit too overboard in one stat over the other. Also, like the critical hit video, I need to mention all of the character bonuses before I go over all of the items, because there are certain classes that do get more critical damage on level ups or default. Also note that keep in mind that I don't have any experience with the Bard and I don't know any of the stat that you do get with the Bard since I do play on console. But if you do have any clue if the Bard gets critical damage either on level up or default, I'm pretty sure it doesn't gain on default, but I don't know 100% on level up, let me know in the comment section down below. Which I'm still pretty sure the only character that gains critical damage on default is going to be the Pirate Captain, which gains a plus 60 base critical damage increase by default. And it also is the only class that gains critical damage on every single level, from level 1 to level 30, every single level gains critical damage increase, which is going to end up being a total of 97 more critical damage on top of the default, which is going to end up being a total of 157 critical damage by default with a level 30 Pirate Captain. So that is quite a lot. The remaining classes, all of them gains critical damage on level 30 only, which are going to be the Neon Ninja, the Shadow Hunter, Lunar Lancer, Vanguardian, Gunslinger, Fate Trickster, Dracolite, Ice Age, and maybe the Bard, because I'm not 100% sure. All of these classes gain a plus 25 critical damage once they reach level 30. So keep all of this in mind whenever you're looking at your stat on your character. So now that I got that all out of the way, let's get started with all of the items that you can obtain that can increase your critical damage. And in no particular order, gear. Hat, weapon, and faces can appear with critical damage on second or fourth stat. This is going to be the last 3 stats on your gear, including the crystal gear, so to avoid a little bit of confusion, it's only the last 3 stats is second, third, and fourth, because those are the ones that get reroll on the second stat reroll weekly bonus. Then it's going to be allies. Some of the allies do have critical damage whenever you equip them, but none of those allies are actually better than any of the damage allies, so yeah, it's best not to equip them. But yeah, keep in mind that there's some allies that actually do have critical damage increase. Next up is going to be the level subclass for the Bard and the Boomeranger. So this is going to be the stat that you get for equipping a particular subclass. And again, since it's going to be the stat based around the level, it's not going to be based around the powering, it's only going to be a leveling up those 2 particular classes. The max that you can get is going to end up being 20 critical damage increase when equipping either the Bard or the Boomeranger subclass. Next up is going to be the ability subclass for the Bard Personal Song. One of the 3 buffs that you do get with the Bard is going to end up being a buff that increases your attack speed and your critical damage for 3 seconds. The amount that you do get is depending on the Bard's powering, and the critical damage increase that you do get is a percentage buff. So the more that critical damage that you do have, the more benefit that you do get with this subclass, and it's going to end up being a maximum of 15% of your critical damage. Next up is going to be the Bard's ultimate ability, Battle Song. So one of the 3 songs for the Bard is going to be the Battle Song, which grants you a damage and a critical damage increase. This is going to end up being a plus 20 critical damage increase if you don't have the class yet, or a plus 45 base critical damage increase if you do have the class gem. This obviously does apply with all of the allies that are near the bard. Next up is going to be gems. Obviously the biggest bulk of your critical damage is going to end up being your gems. And once again, try not to go too overboard with the full critical damage gem rolls. Make sure to have a healthy balance between your critical damage and your damage. The gem rolls are going to be the large upgrade at level 5, 10 and 15 by the way. Next up is going to be dragons. There's going to be 15 dragons in the entire game that grants critical damage. 12 of them are going to be the regular, ancestral and legendary dragons, and the other 3 are going to be the 3 primordial dragons, since those give 10% of your stat of either fire, water or air gems. There's going to be a list in the description down below of every single dragon that actually grants critical damage and how much do they grant, so make sure to check in the description if you're interested. And lastly is going to end up being the Shrine of Skill fixture. The Shrine of Skill is a fixture that can be obtained by any club at level 4 or higher. Like all of the fixture is going to have 3 tiers, and depending on the tier, that's how much critical damage and critical hit you are going to end up getting, which it is going to end up granting either a 25, 50 or 100 extra critical damage from levels 1, 2 and 3 or tiers 1, 2 and 3 of that particular fixture. So the bonus is only going to be granted once you have that club as your primary club, so make sure to join up a high level club and set it as your primary so you can get these bonuses. And yeah, those are going to be all of the items that grant critical damage. Honestly, I thought that the banners and the food actually granted critical damage. There were some of them, but as far as I checked, there were none, and they actually grant critical damage, which is pretty interesting. But nevertheless, is every single item that I know of that grants critical damage is already been listed here in this video. And as always, if I miss any of those items that can actually increase your critical damage and is obtainable, let me know in the comment section down below as always. And remember that always make sure to check that if you're missing one of these items in order to maximize your critical damage. It's going to apply the same with any other of the other stats, so make sure to just keep checking which of the one is the one that you're missing. Yeah, also like always, let me know in the comment section down below about the bard. And yeah, that's going to be everything. Thank you for watching, thank you for sticking around as always. Leave a like, subscribe for more content like this, and I hope to see you guys next time. Take care and keep on hunting, and good luck in increasing your critical damage. See ya.